See, this neuron has two parts, that is cell body and cell processes, and these processes have there are two processes, that is axon and dendrite. And the terminal part of axon and the muscle membrane, the junction between the terminal part of this axon and the muscle membrane is called the neuromuscular junction. This is the entire complex of the terminal axon and the muscle membrane that is in synaptic contact. Synaptic means that is a junction. Synapse means a junction. So what is synapse? The synapse is a junction between two nerve or a nerve or a muscle. That is synapse. Okay. Now, events of neuromuscular junction. What happens when any potential arrives? It needs stimulation. Okay, at first, and this stimulation is carried out by motor nerve fiber. So when motor nerve fiber carried out this stimulation, the action potential begins. And when the action potential begins, what happens in this nerve fiber? There are some voltage gated calcium channel present here. This voltage gated calcium channel opens, and calcium begins to enter from the extracellular fluid. From this calcium, then again causes release of opening and release of some vesicle which is present in this terminal axon, and this vesicle releases acetylcholine in the synaptic cleft. This is synaptic cleft. This is the area where the nerve and the muscle, this is the junctional area of the muscle and the nerve, and in this junctional area, this is also called synaptic cleft. This is called presynaptic membrane, and this is postsynaptic membrane, and the middle area is called synaptic cleft. In this synaptic cleft, the acetylcholine releases. So these acetylcholine then binds with the receptor and causes formation of acetylcholine receptor complex. Then these acetylcholine receptor complex acts on the postsynaptic membrane, that means on the muscle, and in this muscle there are some ligand gated sodium channel which opens, and it causes entry of sodium from the extracellular fluid, which causes development of end plate potential, that is depolarization. Okay, depolarization. What is depolarization? You all know now that depolarization is when the action potential begins, and here what happens? The sodium enters into the cell. Then what happens? Generation of action potential occurs, and excitation and contraction coupling occurs, and then the muscle contraction will happen. Okay, this is the events of the neuromuscular junction, by how action potential transmits from these neuron to the muscle and causes the contraction. That is the events of neuromuscular junction. Okay. Here is another picture, that is the motor neuron action potential comes, then calcium entry of voltage gated calcium channel through calcium entry through the voltage gated calcium channel, then the vesicle ruptures and the acetylcholine releases in the synaptic cleft, then the ligand gated sodium channel opens, and from extracellular fluid sodium enters into the muscle, and what happens? Muscle fiber action potential then initiates, and this initiates propagation of action potential in the plasma membrane, which will cause ultimately which will causes the contraction of the muscle fiber and excitation and contraction of the muscle fiber. And after this contraction, what happens? This acetylcholine, which helps in transmission of this action potential, this acetylcholine again degrades by acetylcholinesterase enzyme, and these acetylcholine again degrades and then again reuse here. Okay. you may have question that what is the fate of acetylcholine. Here is the answer. The acetylcholine is again degraded by acetylcholinesterase enzyme. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, acha, contractile proteins of muscle contraction. What are the contractile protein for muscle contraction? The contractile proteins for muscle contraction are actin, myosin, troponin, and tropomyosin. And the contractile proteins for contractile units for muscle contractions are actin, myosin, and tropomyosin. Okay. So contractile proteins for muscle contractions are actin, myosin, troponin, and tropomyosin. The contractile units for muscle contraction are actin, myosin, and tropomyosin. The skeletal muscle, this is the brief I will say in shortly the anatomy of the skeletal muscle. The skeletal muscle is a উপরে আসেন, উপরে আসেন, উপরে আসেন, উপরে আসেন। The skeletal muscle is a fascinating tissue with a complex structure. It consists of elongated multinuclear cell called myocyte. So the cell of muscle fiber is called muscle myofiber or myocyte, and this is multinuclear cell. The individual muscle cells appear striated under the microscope due to the highly organized structure of muscle fibers where actin and myosin myofilaments present. Here, myosin is thick filament and thin filaments are actin, troponin, and tropomyosin. In this picture, we can see that the skeletal muscle is made of individual muscle fibers that are building blocks of the muscular system. Each muscle fiber is a single cell that is multinucleated and long, cylindrical, and surrounded by a cell membrane that is called sarcolemma. Okay. Now, these myofibrils has some alternate light and dark bands, and the bands give the muscle their striated. These are the, here you can see, these are the alternate light and dark bands. Okay. In each myofibrils, we will see these alternate light and dark bands. These bands give the muscle their striation. Okay, striated. Now, the light bands contain only actin filaments. We all know that, we all know that these light band actin filaments are thin filaments. Okay, so when the when the polarized light pass into this filament, that is isotopic. Isotopic means the light can pass through the object and such as
ম্যাম
glass.
সাউন্ডটা ম্যাম অনেক কম আসছে ম্যাম।
আচ্ছা, একটু দাঁড়াও, তাহলে আমি একটু চেক করছি। এখন শোনা যাচ্ছে?
Yes, ma'am.
হ্যাঁ,
ইয়েস ম্যাম, এখন সাউন্ড ম্যাম জোরে আসছে।
আচ্ছা। তারা ওয়েটিং এ দুজন আছে, একটু ওদেরকে অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে নিই। আচ্ছা, তাহলে এই যে আমরা বললাম this light band contains only actin filaments and these are called I band. And these I band, what happens, the isotopic, the polarized light can pass through this land, through these nine. So this is isotopic to polarized light. And that's why uh, I band, this I band, isotopic, what are the isotopic substance? The isotopic substance, just such as glass is isotopic substance. So light can pass through these things. That's why they are called isotropic. These isotopic I band has a dark band which is divided, this band into two parts. This dark band is called Z line. Why this line is dark? Because here the active, because here this is the Z line. This is when we see in microscopic structure, we will see this line in this way. Here the two actin filaments meets together. That's why this Z form line is formed, and this is called the Z line. And this is the dark part of in I band. Okay, this Z line. These dark bands contain the myofilaments as well as ends the actin filaments where they overlap. Now, here the two actin filaments are overlap together. So, this is called the Z line. This is the I band. So in I band, there is only actin filaments are present. Okay. Now we will talk about the A band. In A band, we can see that this is the dark portion. This dark portion is contains thick filaments, that is the myosin filament. Okay. And in these myosin filament, there is another structure, that is H band. What happens in H band? Here, the actin and myosin overlaps in H band. Okay. So this in A band we have dark part and light part, and this dark part contains the myosin filaments, and this light part contains the actin filament. And here is the H band, and where the actin filaments and myosin filaments overlaps. Okay. Why this is dark? Because this is anisotropic to polarized light. That's why this part is dark. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, what is this? This is sarcotubular system. This sarcotubular system consists of T tubule and the sarcoplasmic reticulum. Why this sarcoplasmic reticulum is important? Because this sarcoplasmic reticulum stores calcium in high concentration, which is released into the sarcoplasm when the action potential appears into the T tubule. Okay. When the action potential appears, we need calcium. Why we need?
তারপর বলছে টাকা লিখতে বলছে ওটা দিয়েছি টাকা লিখতে বলছে টাকা লিখবো এখানে 109 লিখবো তারপর হ্যাঁ দিছি তারপরে যে এই অ্যামাউন্ট রিচার্জ করে কি কি লিখে উঠছে হ্যাঁ কি দিব হ্যাঁ হয়েছে হয়েছে আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ